Even when watching a rather boring oversight hearing on the Forestry Commission, you can catch an interesting nugget about a problem in South Carolina I bet most aren't aware of.
Your retirees come under a cap if they come back to work, correct?
That is correct.
That is one of the issues. About 2 years ago now, I had an employee that retired, and he called me, said, listen, if I go back to work, whether this or anything under the state, I have a $10,000 cap, and I can't. He said, I'm not going back to work for $10,000. He said, and I can work every piece of equipment they have. And he retired from your service as a firefighter. And I said, well, sir, I fought this battle about every year I've been here about the cap. And I said, and all I can do is tell you, I will call you if we can ever get something through to raise or remove the cap on retirees coming back to work. And it ain't just your agency. DOT, out of 40 FTEs they have, they were 18 short a year or so ago, and still trying to combat it because of that same reason. Said, we can do anything they want. We've done it for years, but I ain't coming back for $10,000. So that, I appreciate you being honest about that, and that's something I will continue to work on every year, is getting this cap raised or removed. And that is one good situation, because he called me, and I want to be able to tell him, brother, you can go back to work for them. If they are short people, you can go back to work and make more than $10,000 a year.
Now, what Representative Gilliam said here isn't quite accurate. A South Carolina state retiree isn't capped at $10,000 a year if they come back to work. Shoot, they could make $200K if the job would pay for it. But if they do make more than $10,000, then the monthly retirement annuity stops. If you're making $200K by coming back to work for the state, then you probably don't care. But if you come back part-time and make $12,000 and suddenly you stop getting your retirement check for the rest of the year, well, that sucks. So I get why there's a limit. You don't want people double dipping into the state coffers by drawing a salary and getting retirement pay. But there are agencies so desperate to fill spots that qualified retirees may be the only people available as stopgaps to fill those critical roles. So that $10K limit indeed does need to get looked at. Let's hope they find some time to get to that instead of wasting it on other nonsensical stuff.